What's good, Shellitronnn here. You can call me Shells, and I'm back again with a brand new video. And today, I want to speak on something that I just saw. Steve Smith, Panthers legend, on one of his shows on NFL Network. And I say one of his shows on NFL Network because NFL Network thinks they're ESPN and thinks that Smitty is Stephen A. Smith. You know how you can go on ESPN literally any time of day, and you already know you have a 40% chance of seeing Stephen A. Smith's face? Well, it ain't at that level, but Steve Smith is on several shows on NFL Network. But in this clip here, I'm going to show you Steve Smith says some very, very interesting things. Check it out right here.
I always have the Ravens stuff up here, so you know what? For now on NFL Network, let's go ahead and switch us.
Now, what you're looking at here is Steve Smith talking about replacing the Ravens gear on set with Panthers gear. Now, he only has the Panthers helmet there. I want to see him get rid of that Baltimore Ravens jersey. Now, look, you was only on the Ravens for 3 seasons, and there was some decent, and they was alright little seasons, you feel me? But I think we all understand at this point why Steve Smith was, let's call it what it is. He was cut from the Panthers team. He still had 2, maybe 3 more years on his contract. At that point, we understand that there was a whole issue with him and Cam. It's the #1 overall pick quarterback versus the 30-plus-year-old receiver who, for the most of his career, was the face of the franchise, except when we had that GOAT. And I'm talking about Jake Delhomme. There has never been a player, maybe my captain, who's been better than Jake Delhomme. But Steve Smith was a very, very close second right there. But looking at his stats, we can just you just already know off top, Steve Smith definitely easily had one of the best careers in the 25 years exactly that the Carolina Panthers have been a franchise in the National Football League. It's very easy to see. The man has over 800 receptions, over 12,000 yards receiving. He has 67 touchdowns. 67 touchdowns in the 13 years he spent on the team. He's done a whole lot for the team, and that's all before you get to the 4 punt returns for touchdowns and 2 kickoff returns for touchdowns. The dude has been a big part of this team. We understand why he left. There was a lot of things going on there. He gave the playbook to the Ravens as well. Beat us, I think, both times. I think he beat us whenever we played the Ravens. I might look back at that and look at it and see if that's true. But I know the first time they beat us, look, it wasn't all that great. But Steve Smith said, all you got to do is retire my jersey. And I think that's very, very doable. I think that's almost appropriate at this point. We've already minted everything. Steve Smith's been to practices. He's covered the game. He said that DJ Moore is the receiver that is best suited. That the team has finally found a replacement for him. We know that KB didn't work out. Devin Funchess was a 2nd-round pick, but he was more of a receiver too, who got thrust into the X position because KB just got fat. But we're looking at a Steve Smith who I think deserves it at this point. And we've already seen how David Tepper respects the older players, the guys who come before when he was an owner of the team. He already brought in 4 players into the Hall of Honor for the Panthers. I have no doubt in my mind that Steve Smith will be in the Hall of Honor. He's going to have his jersey retired. This man, Steve Smith, has earned it. The numbers support it. What he means to this team's history. What he means to this team's present. I mean, everything about Steve Smith. We're all a big, happy family again. He deserves it. I think it'll happen. And this could be the best time to do it right now. And, you know, at any point, it'd be just good to see the Panthers represented on TV. You don't really get to see too much Panthers news, too much Panthers jerseys, too much Panthers paraphernalia on these major media sports outlets, unless you're watching, what's that show on Fox Sports 1? The one with the chubby dude who used to wear fedoras all the time, who have never made a good point about the Panthers ever while on air. Those guys, I don't know who they are, but the point is, it's about time for this to happen. Steve Smith deserves to have his number retired here with the Carolina Panthers, and I have no doubt in my mind David Tepper will probably do that this offseason. Now, I don't know who else would get in there too. Would it be him and Moose? Would it be him? Would you immediately do it to Luke? I think you'd immediately I think Steve Smith and Luke at the same hold up. That would be the best form of really great press. What if you do 3 right now? I mean, I don't know. Is TD retiring? I don't know if Thomas Davis is retiring, so you probably couldn't get him as well. But you retire 58, 59, and 89 all at the same time, you might want to wait actually. I don't see Thomas Davis having too many years left, so it might take another season for Steve to get his jersey retired, but I think it's going to happen soon. That's how I feel about it. What are y'all's thoughts? Has Steve Smith earned it? Did he kind of burn that bridge when he got cut and said all those things about the Panthers organization, gave away the playbook, and, you know, for a couple years there, he was real salty. For a couple years there, that man was real salty. But he is back now. Does he deserve it now? Let me know all your thoughts in the comments below. And you already know to do with that like button.
Cheers to you, appreciate the chance. Been told y'all I been the man. Been told y'all I had the gift. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Real ones gonna recommend. Count this as another win.